Hi, Brandon Artisan, President of Champion Strategies, with our ongoing series about public speaking. So let's get right to it. There are a few skills over life that will bring more opportunity than the ability to speak well in public. I just want to go over some tips that can separate those speakers who leave a powerful footprint, positive impression, and those that are quickly forgotten because they forgot about some of the things that are basic and always need to be incorporated. The first thing I would remind you is to speak with an intent to move people to action. What is the takeaway? What is the explosion? What are they supposed to gather from listening to your content? Start strong with a grabber, a personal story, a quote, something with the end in mind, giving the audience a chance to see your personal connection to the topic or the subject matter that you're speaking about. Structure your material in three sections. How am I going to grab them, wow them, explode them right up front, a middle, and a close? Know your material. If you know your material, you'll do well. Why? Another suggestion: practice, practice, practice. Read out loud if you have to. Practice, pause, breathe, check the clock, do it again. Practice. Always know your audience. Once again, if you're speaking for an organization that invited you in, you are a teacher, you are a first time supervisor or manager, know who your team members are, know who your students are, know who the audience of the company that you're speaking in front of. It is easier to speak to friends than strangers. Know the setup, and the only way to do that is to always arrive on time, before time, so you can check out the area. Practice with the microphones, any visual aids. Relax. Begin with a well prepared grabber and continue to go through. Are you going to be nervous? Yes, that's a normal thing. But by relaxing, you're showing your confidence and your control over the situation. Visualize yourself being successful. In other words, I know that when it gets to the question and answer period, I have done a good job because I will have so many questions and applauses. You have to put yourself in that winning moment because somebody has to come away a winner. Always happens. It's life. Pauses. Include 3 to 8 second pauses, key moments, things that you want the guests to sink in that will bring them to the reality of your takeaway point. Never apologize for what you say. Remember, it's you in front of them, not the other way around. Smile. Look like everything you say is natural because it should be, because you are prepared, and get experience. Take every opportunity you can to get in front of people, small groups, large groups, young groups, older groups. Just get in front of people to experience it. A final note on practice: there are many resources available to those who would like to become in front. But what do is look back, because no tool is important as habit. Habit of practice will tell a lot about a public speaker. A great musician practices hundreds, thousands of times doing the same thing. A great speaker practices the words before they find themselves in your mind with that explosion, with that grabber. A famous musician once said that 10,000 hours of practice is what is taken to become a world class performer. So we say the same thing. Start now with your first video. Look at it. It will tell you about the next steps in the journey, the hours and hours of practice that must be put in so you can be at your pinnacle, which is the best that you can give others who want to come listen to your word. Once again, Brandon Hardison for Champion Strategies. As always, in parting, you go out and make it a